Welcome back to Al's Kitchen. So last week I said I had a surprise this week and the only clue I was going to give you was Wagamamas. Well, that's because this week I'm going to be doing a chicken chili ramen. So those lovely soups with noodles and you've got the chicken on top and all the garnish. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing this week. Now this is my version of the recipe. So what I did is I tasted the recipe, I analysed it with my tongue, and then I came home and I spent many hours trying to replicate the precise flavours. I did tweak it a little bit to, in my opinion, improve it, but you can follow along, do the recipe yourself and see how you find it. Just going back to the previous recipe, if any one of you has done and liked the lamb madras masala, please leave your comments in the box below. The feedback really helps me, motivates me and lets me know that you like the content, especially when you hit the like. So let's check out the ingredients for this week's chicken chili ramen. So not many ingredients for this one. Here's a chicken chili. So over here I've got a pack of chicken mini fillets. Now the mini fillets are really good because they're small, they keep their moisture far better than a thicker fillet, and they cook really quickly. For this recipe I'm going to be using only a few of these because this recipe is for one, so I suggest obviously you upscale the ingredients if you're doing it for more than one. Right, so for the broth I'm using Knorr chicken stock cubes. Now please stick with Knorr. I've tried and tested it with this brand. I'm not working for Knorr, so there's nothing in it for me, but they're the best. So please don't experiment with any shop bought branded stock or Oxo chicken or Maggi brand. It has to be Knorr. Right, so to flavour the broth we're going to be using a few small pieces of ginger, which I've just chopped roughly into small little segments, and also half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. This is going to give the soup a nice slightly yellow tinge. So to flavour it I'm going to be using a small piece of lemongrass. We're literally just going to smash this to release the flavours and pop it into the broth and boil away. To garnish the soup, I'm going to be using some coriander, some nice slices of spring onion, and some very mild red chilli, which I'm going to slice in a minute. I'm going to be using a pinch of chili seeds just to give the soup a little bit of warmth, and going to sprinkle some black sesame seeds on the top of the chicken at the end. I'm going to be using a splash of coconut milk with this recipe. Now, it is a waste that I'm only going to be using a splash. So take my advice, save the rest and do my lovely lamb madras masala. Now to marinate the chicken, I'm just going to be using a small amount of clear honey and some soy sauce to kind of make the chicken taste a little bit teriyaki. Say 3 pieces, keep some spare. A small amount of honey over the chicken and some light or dark soy. So for the noodles I've decided to go with a whole wheat noodle by Blue Dragon, and you can use what noodles you like, rice noodles or egg noodles. I do like these, a little more healthier for you, and they cook in just 5 minutes. We're going to time 5 minutes. Let's just start cooking our chicken fillets. So just wait to dissolve that down a little bit. Pour that in there. Add the turmeric, the ginger, half of the coriander, the lemongrass, and this is an optional extra, guys. If you can't find this, don't worry about it. But it makes a nice added difference and gives the soup a nice little bit of depth. It's Galangal, so I'm just going to add half a teaspoon of that. I'm going to add some of the coconut milk, and this is to give the soup a little bit of body. There's a nice milky colour, you see. And all we want to do is simmer this for around 5 minutes. I'm going to add a pinch of chilli into the salt. So I've just drained the noodles. chicken's cooked too. Okay, so once the soup's ready and cooked, I'm going to strain it into another pot. Just going to prepare a little chilli. It's nice and caramelised. Now it's time to plate it all up. Go some noodles. A pinch of black sesame. And there we go, chicken chili ramen. Chicken and broth there, slurping and slobbering. But you know, sometimes needs must. Give me the thumbs up, and you know what I say every week, it's the same. Is it I'm out and I'm out of here? Yeah, that's what it is.